Hey guys, it's Shatter1nglass, Havoc's girlfriend. He wanted me to do a commentary for his wanted match. Not quite sure why me, out of all people. I seem like an unlikely candidate, but I told him I'd be happy to, so here I am. If you follow his videos, you may have previously seen me on one of his more recent videos, the AC3 manhunt round on Boston Harbor, where we're like massacring a bunch of trolling camping noobs up on the bell tower. Yeah, or even the one a while back called The Wrong Side when we're playing Alliance back on good old ACB, where he's the observing Harlequin. Yeah, good stuff. Oh, and you can't forget the AC Love Story video that I sang and recorded for him almost a year ago. Yeah, that was me. Just a little intro for you guys. Anyway, one day I'm really bored sitting at home thinking I should try some Wanted. So here goes the story of how Havoc Not Yet Pro gets into AC3's Wanted and gets an epic 13k using teleport. Let me start off by saying I am and always have been exclusively a manhunt player. I don't really play well in other modes. I just can't wrap my head around them. Sometimes I'll play domination, but you know, I don't really like it still. And when you include assassinate into that equation, I just don't get it. Too much to put my head around. But anyway, I tried out Wanted for the first time. Got a 9.2k, and you know, just had a really solid and consistent round. And I was excited. So when Havoc got home from work that day, we get an Xbox together. And I'm like, babe, I'm trying out Wanted and I really like it and I want to get better at it so that when you're gone I'm not just sitting there playing Manhunt all day by myself, because I get pretty sick of it. And even though I know what I'm doing, I'm not always good enough to carry an entire team by myself, especially when I run into like better players on the other team who are just completely smashing on the noobs on my team. I just don't stand a chance, you know? But in Wanted, you don't really have that problem. You control everything for yourself. So yeah, after telling him about my first Wanted experience, he was like, oh yeah, 9.2k? That's better than your boyfriend can do. And he, you know, being how he is, going up online, searching that crap up, and like, oh yeah, that's one of the top 500 scores, not bad, not bad. And you know, but yeah, he was telling me how like he can't play Wanted, how he can't score, blah blah blah, how he's just super terrible at it and can't get any kills. I guess that wasn't far from the truth at the time, because we took it to the test. I invited him to play Wanted and completely beat him out of the water and everyone else in that lobby and claimed the top spot for like a few rounds. And what's, you know, it's kind of funny because you gotta understand, I'm not a competitive clan person. I just have a lot of friends from VAA and I know a few people from various other clans and I learned from them. So despite the fact that he is way better than I am, I was just like beating him. So at that point, he's probably thinking, okay, what the hell? I can't let my girlfriend beat me. So his man ego kicks in at this point, and next thing you know, I'm completely flustered playing with him. Like, you be bullshitting, boy, because you can play, and if you couldn't before, you sure as hell can't now. And like, you know, because he's such a good AC player, there's no doubt in my mind he could get really good at Wanted if he wanted, and that's exactly what he did. But it didn't take him very long. It was like flip a switch. Seriously, it was like a flip of a switch, and all of a sudden, after those rounds, he's roofing it, running around, kill, getting stuns in between kills, running some more, you know. And trust me, I can sit and smash on noobs all day, no problem. But the only contract I was getting the whole damn time on that freaking Animus Core map was him. Terrible map. So he's in first, and I'm in second, and it was like near impossible to catch him on that damn map. And I don't like chase killing, because we all know 100-point kills are no bueno. And I'm just like, wow. I stood no chance, so I decided we couldn't play together. I outwardly expressed that to him. I was getting like way too mad for it. It's easier to be mad and yell at, you know, your TV at whoever the fuck is on the other side. But when you're in lobby with your boyfriend sitting in a party together, you know, I was just like, oh my fucking god, trying so hard not to rage at him. Because I felt like he was just trolling me, saying he couldn't play Wanted, and all of a sudden just owning the crap out of me. Yeah, well, I mean, it's to be expected because he's a much better player, but still, it's like out of nowhere, like, you said you couldn't play. Yeah, I guess on top of that I was being a bad sport, but you know, it was so frustrating. What's funny is half our fights are from this game, because like sometimes I'll decide to shoot while he's onto some incognito kill, or there'll be times where he'll just completely go ahead in front of me and jack my lock while I'm all slow and trying to wait for the meter to go up to silent or incognito. Speaking of which, you know, I'm going to do a little pause a little bit on my story and take advantage of this moment to do a little self-advertising. I uploaded a video recently on my channel if you want to check it out. My point of view showing Havoc stealing a perfectly good kill right in front of my eyes. Search Shatter1nglass, excuse me, SHATTER1NGLASS. That's also my Xbox Live gamer tag. And you will find it. Just a minute and 30 seconds, you know, kind of trying to be funny, me trolling him. Meant for shits and giggles. He swears it makes him look terrible, but it was never the intention. Anyway, back on topic. Sorry about that. I tell Havoc I cannot play with him anymore, so we go out into separate lobbies, and before you know it, he's all like super into Wanted now, racking up a bunch of points on some perfect opportunist lobby. And we sit there for hours playing as I listen to him say he's making ultra sexy kills. Yeah, he calls his assassinations on AC3 sexy more than he calls me sexy. There's something wrong there. Just kidding. He said they weren't quitting either, so he was gonna just try to milk the shit out of that lobby and obtain like some really high score. So he gets this grand idea of using teleport and smoke and just fucks everybody up. After a couple hours of watching him through Skype webcam while we're on Xbox with a serious concentration face on, he finally stops and says something, and his first words to me are, "Oh, I just got 13k. All fucking casual. If that were me, yeah, dude, I'd freak the fuck out and cry. I remember the first time I went past the 12k with him in Max Prime on ACB, I like broke down. Seriously. But, oh, no, 13k's unwanted. They just like happen every day, right? Perfect 13,000. 16 stuns and all. For God's fucking sake, I can't even get 16 stuns on Manhunt, and, you know, most of the time he can't either. Like, you know, it doesn't happen all the time. We get like 10, 11, 12. Okay. And he goes to beat Nick Nitrus's top score of 12.5k on my friends list and claims top 10 score in the world on Wanted. Oh, but no big freaking deal, right? Just a 13k. So yeah, I call BS on all those comments about how he couldn't do it, because when he got the ball rolling, he seriously kicked some ass. And what's funnier is he did it with teleport. Honestly, who the fuck uses teleport? I know people who will use it on like artifact assault, but it makes more sense there, you know? This is Wanted we're talking about, and he completely just beasted it. At first I was like, okay, well, you're just trying to beat me at everything, aren't you? Being a guy and all, competition's in their veins, and I mean, come on. The game has been out for ages now, and he never bothered with that game mode, and his buddies were like getting all these huge scores and stuff. But oh, when the girlfriend does it, you know, oh, I gotta beat that, you know. No, I'm just kidding.
In the end, I need to get the fuck over that and just be happy for him.
Oh no, I'm over it. And yeah, I'm happy for him. After all, he taught me all that I know since the days of ACV when I first met him. For being able to play and all, I owe it to him. If you know Giaquinto, his clan leader, he recently uploaded dual commentary with Havoc on his YouTube channel, and in that video he was saying that like people don't like Havoc at first because, you know, they don't get his humor, so they think he's like kind of like rude or unfriendly maybe, but you know, when you really get to know him, he's the nicest person ever. And I'm not just saying that because I'm his girlfriend. I've witnessed it firsthand. He's willing to help anyone out without discrimination. That's what he did for me when I first met him on ACB. Gosh, I'm stumbling so much. Sorry. I was completely terrible before I met him. I'm a much better player now because of his help, and I can keep up with him. So this is a guy that will actually get down and dirty with you if you really want to learn. He'll even invite you to live matches and get stunned for you so that you can learn how to get the kill. In fact, the other day, we were helping this little 12-year-old kid who was in a random lobby. He invited us to his party because we were on the same team as him during Manhunt. And Havoc was trying to teach him how to get more points on his kills. Like, oh yeah, stay silent, this and that, you know? Occasionally, he'll even invite people to private matches just to show him how it's done and really train them through it down to like the last detail. He's just a good Samaritan. For him, it's all about love of the game, and it really shows. And although I must say he does have a bit of an ego, I think it's also fair to say he's earned that right, you know, to be a little cocky about it. But yeah, Havoc Not Yet Pro wants it, guys. Be sure to subscribe to him because he really does deserve it. Unfortunately, though, with that Aussie connection, it takes like 8 hours to upload a video, but yeah, hopefully he'll be uploading videos in the next couple weeks. Watch them, like them, comment on them, and subscribe. On behalf of Havoc Not Yet Pro, thanks for watching.